I still put down that's how we're going to have to win Eurovision.
Right, okay. If we strip away the politics and everything, because if it was all about politics, then the same country would win every single year. So, my thing is, as a musician, the only reason I can possibly think of we don't do well in Eurovision is because Britain only writes songs that appeals to Britain only. And because we can't vote for ourselves, yeah, it's kind of self-explanatory. We've got
Well, also, we get an automatic buy-in to the grand finals anyway.
This is true because we're one of the big five, who donate the most into the Eurovision Song Contest, alongside Germany, France, Italy, I want to say, I think Spain.
Yeah, it's pretty much like the 5 oldest nations of Europe.
Oh, yeah. And then the country that won, the
host country automatically gets a buy-in.
Yes. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. But, yeah, all I'm saying is, if people actually made the fecking effort to actually write a song that appeals to everyone else in Europe and not just us, then we might actually do decently if, the politics weren't involved.
I mean, just look at the song from this year. It's bigger than us. Yeah, not talk about Brexit whatsoever.
Oh, yeah. But you know what?
Europe being bigger than it actually is.
Yeah, the thing is, what I really wanted to happen is for Britain to win the Eurovision Song Contest, not because, obviously, we'd win the Eurovision Song Contest, but it's kind of like a, fuck you, Britain, if you're trying to leave Europe, then you're going to at least be Euro-friendly in next year's contest.
Yeah, we have to host the Eurovision Song Contest.
Yeah, I wanted that to happen.
I'm surprised it didn't, but then again, from a bigger standpoint, hosting the Eurovision is a terrible idea.
Oh yeah, it's an expensive thing.
So it's basically like the Olympics. I think we're one of the few countries that's turned an Olympic village to profit. A lot of other places, we've built an Olympic-sized swimming pool only used for the Olympics, and since then it's never used.
Oh yeah.
Because it was too expensive to run and maintain. Whereas, yeah, the Olympic Stadium from the 2012 Olympics is still in use.
Yeah.
They do events down there. It's actually not too bad.
Yeah, because we reuse, bitches. Yeah. Still. Come on, Foxy. I sent you an aggressive-sounding message. You should respond to it by now. Right. Okay. Time for Plan B. Hold on. What's the Latin name for fox?
Lupus lupus.
Lupus?
I think, no, that's wolf.
I think it's vulpes.
Yeah, vulpus.
Vulpus. You vulpus. You vulpus. What's a good insult, but isn't like fuck, shit, bastard, or anything like that?
Your mum.
Or you, vulpus, your mum.
Or vulpus, wazzock.
You know what? I'm going to use that. Or you, vulpus, wazzock, get in here.
It's so irritating. You just want a plain, simple GIF. I don't want Matt Mercer. As much as he is an amazing DM, I literally just want the Dungeon Master from the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon back in the day.
I say, fear not, Ranger.
Play some mother effing D&D.
You know what? That's what we need back in D&D 5th edition. We need the original TV show classes back. We've got Ranger. Where's Cavalier and Acrobat? We need some of that.
Yeah.
I bet if you look on the DM's Guild, there's probably already that there.
Most likely.
I mean, you're probably not wrong.
But I need me some Cavalier and just be like, but guys, I've got to look after my hair.
He just strokes hair back.
Oh god, that cartoon was terrible.
Like, you're the Cavalier. Your weapon of choice is a shield. It's not even a weapon. It's supposed to defend against everything. Yeah, but sometimes I don't want to stick my shield up against a big fat fiery demon. Therefore, what's the point of you having a shield? I don't know! The Dungeon Master gave me this. I didn't want it.
I don't know how to play a Cavalier.
So I don't even have a horse.
Yeah, this is true.
Hey, what kind of
He has a
Cavalier
horse.
are you? No horse, no lance.
Like, let's put it this way: if it was a Cavalier where he has a shield, he has a horse on his shield, and he is able to then put up his shield to summon said horse, that would be friggin' awesome. But he can't do it. All he can do with his shield is put it up and defend.
He's like
Needless
the
to
fucking
say-
tank.
Needless to say, though, it is the most impregnable shield possibly in all of cartoon history, because no matter what is thrown at it, it never breaks.
This is true.
It's only typical, though, that they give the shield to the one character that doesn't ever want to be involved with an attack ever.
Going to sneeze. No.
No.
You
I
know when
actually-
you know when you can feel the sneeze starting.
Oh, yeah. The
Ah.
pre-sneeze.
Yeah.
Oh, yo. Those feels. I actually got into an argument with someone not that long ago about the Dungeons and Dragons TV show. And I'm like, okay, what would you do to improve the show? And he's like, put the actual classes in, like Paladin and Cleric. And maybe even throw a couple of Dragonborns in there. I'm like, this was made before Dragonborns were even a thing, dude.
Yeah, that was like first edition D&D.
This is yeah, wasn't it? Like that series was like first edition, maybe touching on second edition. And even then, last time I checked, first edition didn't have Cavalier and Acrobat.
Must have been AD&D then, which is basically second edition.
Oh, yo. Hashtag Cavalier for 6th edition.
I did play one game of first edition. Because we know someone who's got like the original books and everything, and we just played one session and we were like, no, that's too much.
Yeah, after a while you just think, so, 3.5?
Yeah. Pathfinder? That's all Pathfinder basically is 3.5.5.
Yeah, 3.5. It's space!
Oh no, that's Starfinder. Whole different kettle of fish.
Yeah, this is true.
Very good point.
And the Vesk are the best race ever. They are the Dragonborn of space.
Spaceborne.
You're not wrong. The Yosaki are like the cross between a were-rat, halfling, and gnome. Rolled into one.
Yep. Yep, if you're a fan of 40k, you do get to be rat people.
Yes.
Or fantasy, more than anything. So, anyway, yeah. Map is far from finished. It will go, still undergo changes.
What the fuck is Foxy doing?
I don't know.
Foxy is never late. This is weird.
I'm gonna read up on None of Arcana while I'm waiting.
Just see if you can actually find it.
Let me see. Oh yeah, because they recently did their Artificer rework or mini rework.
Well, that's now fully available on D&D Beyond.
The only problem with new Artificer, they kind of I like the idea of Artificer, but the problem with Artificer is that he's kind of all over the place, and if that's the point, no.
Well, this is the crazy thing about class design and balance. What niche do you want this class to fill? So if you want something doing frontline and tanky, you either go barbarian, fighter, or paladin. But it's nothing against you making a rogue frontline, like you could in Rift. You could have a rogue basically full-on face tank, but he'd just be like the most nimbly anime ninja git on the entire map.
Yeah. I mean, like, the thing I liked about Artificer was that as soon as they announced it, and it was like, okay, so this is going to be a class where you get to make your mechs, and it actually introduces like steampunk-esque mechs into D&D. I'm like, hallelujah! I've been waiting for this moment. Gimme, gimme, gimme. And I like the new subclass for the Battlesmith because that is a hell of a lot of good. But the other subclasses I can't help but feel are just not, like, they just don't seem to have a direction.
Well, to be fair, Ranger feels like that as well.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah. I mean, what was it? Wasn't it, like, for the longest time, oh, if you want to play Ranger, just go with the Arcane one. That's like, the best version.
Yeah, Arcane Archer. But then just go Fighter. That's an archetype for the Fighter.
Exactly. Like, if you just do, like, one level in Fighter and pick your fighting style as ranged, then you're Ranger. Well done.
Well, that's basically what me and Tom did for Dario. He is a gunslinger, but you're not a gunslinger at first level, it's a fighter path at third level. So how can you make it better? Pick a range as your weapon choice. Oh, look at this! Now he can actually do major damage with a gun.
I guess that's for fun. Like, as much as I look into it, like this, the fun part is that you may just think, well, I might not take the class to level 20. That doesn't mean it's not a good class to dive into. Because, like, you can effectively run any class and shove one level in fighter, and you're competent. You're competent in close range battle, to an extent. Because of course you can have one level of fighter as a wizard, but you're still going to have a low amount of HP in comparison to a barbarian or a pally or a fighter. Well, that's your choice. That's your creative options. Now I really want to make a wizard fighter. No!
Oh, just pick fighter, put some points in your intelligence, and go Eldritch Knight.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Because you still get all the tankiness of a fighter. Okay, your spells are less limited by not going full wizard. But your sword now counts as a spell focus, so whoop-de-doo. Don't have to spend money on components.
True.
God damn it, Foxy.
Everything's going wrong tonight. I've got no Coke to drink during the show. I've got no Foxy, no Christy. What's going on today?
Foxy!
You know what I want to see them bring back for 5th edition?
What?
I really want Temple of Elemental Evil brought back.
I wouldn't be too surprised if Chris Perkins was working on that right now.
Because just as a bit of nostalgia flair, I have been watching someone do a Let's Play of the game on YouTube, doing the neutral good run. I think the only problem with the game is, as much as I've seen people do, like, they've always done either the good or the neutral runs of the game. No one has ever done an evil run. And I'm like, why? Evil is fun! You wanna just fucking kill and pillage and shit.
Yeah, I think that's half the problem. A lot of people go evil and they think, oh, we'll just go full bad guy evil. Or they try and make it overly complex.
I think that's the problem with doing like evil campaigns in general. Like, you've got to try not to veer into that. Because if you do, then you just might as well make everyone level 20 and just go, well, pillage. That's your one-off. Have fun.
Yeah.
I'm currently I'm currently playing in an evil campaign, and I'm playing a dwarf wizard. And like, don't get me wrong, like, she doesn't mind helping out like people so long as she gets paid for it. But as soon as she comes across a certain person in her past, that's it. She's gonna be like, well, time to fuck them up. Sort of thing.
I've just had a good idea for like a character for an evil campaign.
Like, she's a very bitter version of Peggy Armstrong from Heartbeat.
I've just seen something and my brain is trying to work out why this is a thing this account wants me to know. YouTube gaming. How much food is in Whiterun? Answer, a lot less than this YouTuber breezes through. The video is literally him going through Whiterun, getting every last bit of fruit, meat, and assorted meat.
Nice.
Ugh. So not anything better on YouTube gaming tonight than people just playing Skyrim.
Even I've felt like going back on Skyrim recently. I don't know why. It's just out of nowhere. It's like, Skyrim. Why?
Oh, crumbs. That's a lot of distance. Note to self, update the world map in that regard. So, you know how on the old... Tasha, remember this?
Oh?
In the old campaign, I always said, like, all the towns of the Dragonborn Empire were, like, about a day and a half from each other.
Yeah.
So, if you're looking at the map right now, Verulanium to Dubris.
Okay. Oh, Jesus. That's
a lot of miles.
okay.
That's a lot of steps.
That's...
It's 103 miles. It's 116 from Dubris to Courier as the crow flies.
Jesus Christ.
Why did have done it with a few more sounds?
It is at that moment that my shins started to break.
I think it'd be more than your shins.
Yeah, my soul. And everything connected. My left soul's connected to the right soul.
The right soul's connected to the foot bone, because soul's feet.
Oddly enough, the Dwarven Kingdoms are about accurate-ish. Still a bit off scale, but understandable given terrain and everything else. I should have kept all my maps to one scale.
Well.
Well. At least some of the one-shot stuff's now in there.
Yay!
All the items from pirating the kobolds.
Wait! Where is the fucking island for the kobolds?
If you look west of Lilith's Moor, there is a couple of islands there.
Oh, cool! That's so cool!
Even like Lilith's Moor, I've actually spent time to put in like individual little islands and archipelagos.
Aww. That's so cool.
Island of Kobold.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
there is.
I ran. Yeah, sorry. Carry on.
I was going to say that there are pirating kobolds. We established this in a one shot.
This is true. Yeah, Brian made that canon. So there was a kobold named Bob Littleclaw, and essentially, Bob Littleclaw was vomiting in a well that we were kind of exploring. Christy, who played a bard at the time, and Tom, who played a rogue, managed to kill 2 of the kobolds, and the one still retching, we kind of took it hostage, and like asked why on earth it was like why on earth they were like stealing food from like and supplies from like various carts and things, and basically I decided I wanted to adopt him. Like, being the halfling cleric that I was like, I'm totally going to adopt this guy. He is now my not son.
Yeah, and thanks to that, you then created probably the most broken class race combination we ever had the horror of making.
I know, right?
Turns out Kobold Rogue is broken to hell. Kobold Rogue Assassin is even worse.
Yes. This is true.
Because kobolds with their pack tactics ability get advantage whenever an ally is within 5 feet. All you need for sneak attack is that sort of a setup, have an ally within 5 feet. If you have the assassinate feature, if the target is unaware of your presence and you have advantage, you automatically crit when you hit. Bob was a one-shot killing machine. All he had to do was stay hidden. Cast invisibility on Bob. Bob goes and does his thing.
Yeah, he's like the nuke.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
Also, another thing I've done today is I've also done a cheat sheet. So now I don't have to ask you guys for your passive rolls anymore. I know what they are.
Nice.
So, guys, there's something amazing I've just found.
What?
Someone's made an entire PDF document that literally goes over that uses 5th edition and converts everything from Temple of Elemental Evil into 5th edition.
Nice.
I'm in love.
Come on, Foxy.
Oh my god! As soon as I saw like the little bit where it's like where it goes over the stats of Elmo, I'm like, oh god, yes, I love it. I love it already. Oh damn! Oh, the Church of Saint Cuthbert. Oh,
Saint Cuthbert.
What's going on with Foxy?
I don't know. Maybe he's fallen asleep.
Foxy can't have fallen asleep.
Well, he is several hours ahead.
But still, he's never ever lost in coming to like a session.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, I am literally screaming, texting him like, God damn it!
I'm going to put this here for viewing pleasure. And I love how they've literally gone into every tiny bit of detail and like, okay, complete rework. I'm like, oh, I kind of want to run this now. Who's up for a 5th edition Temple of Elemental Evil run?
Jesus.
Very tempted.
I've been aggressively texting Foxy and he's not responded.
Maybe you've just got to put one other thing and just say, if you don't show up, Liam dies in the next installment of Ring Boys.
Maybe you should like say it.
Just go.
The question is, how would Liam die? Would he die from like a horrible accident on stage or behind the scenes?
Well, they are currently fighting a. Well, yeah, you guys are currently fighting four cyborg.
Spider people.
5 Arak robonoids.
Yes.
Which is actually quite a trippy fight. I hope you guys are enjoying.
I mean, I'm strangling one with my tail as we speak.
Yes.
Although I should have really done what I did with the like triplets one shot. Yeah, probably should have done that. Come on, Foxy. Foxy.
Foxy's a bum. A real big bum.
Yeah, I've been aggressively texting him from all angles. Facebook, Discord, just any like platform where like I know I can message him. Foxy, you pleb. Get in here. That's going to be my insult to Foxy from now on. Volpers, insert insult here.
Well, we will have to start eventually without Foxy. I just wanted to leave you all with that.
And then out of the blue. Oh.
It's more what the Grim Reaper has on its scythe. TPK or bust.
Bless. Right. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And all that jazz.
Okay,
So it won't be a mo.
I've just realised would help if I had some music on as well. Kinda need the music. Ha ha ha. I am a genius.
So,
Just did a whole load of custom VLC media playlists for different types of things.
nice.
So there's like one for combat and everything else.
I'm gonna make myself a hot drink quickly. Right, with a kettle.
Oh, right.
And I was putting mine in.
Hey, there we go.
Hi.
So he's not here still.
No. We'll wait for Dom to get back and we shall get underway without a Foxy.
Okay.
It's fine. We'll torture him on Sea of Thieves tomorrow.
Yay!
If he's going to be sailing the seas with me. I'll just keep leaving him on the island.
Yes. Teach him a lesson.
Anyways, so someone asked an interesting question on the socials. What would be an equivalent to Pandora's box in 5e? Need a world-ending plot. First thing a lot of people have come to mind, the deck of many things.
I mean, they're not wrong.
It is a Pandora's box once you've opened it. And you start drawing.
Yep.
Can't really put it back in the box.
Mm-hmm.
'Tis a dangerous item.
But of course.
Man, I feel like making a ranger now, just to see if I can make something interesting.
I mean, I've made a gnome ranger who's got a level in fight, or who's got 2 levels in fighting, methinks. I just need 1 more level to get that arcane archer thing. And then I can fuck shit up.
Let's go with a very classic. Mahan Miam, the Wood Elf Ranger.
Nice.
Just literally said, do me a quick build, see what it gives me. It's not bad.
Not a bad build.
Bit thick, but suits my playstyle. Let's bump up to 4th level. It's a shame you can't do the whole random thing for higher levels.
Mm.
Was it giant killer? No. And then take sharpshooter as a feat because, dear God, that is a broken thing for any ranged type.
Mm. Am I gonna have to start aggressively texting Dom as well?
Dom has gone to make himself a cup of tea.
Fair.
So, is there a way? Be really nice if D&D Beyond could have, like, because I took the feat sharpshooter. It'd be nice to turn that on. Still, 600 feet of range. Feels good to be a ranger. Still, not all bad. Cure wounds, ensnaring strike. Hunter's mark.
The milk's whirring for you, you just gotta push your coffee.
He's not back yet.
I'm being called.
You're not being called.
Going to the chamber of coffee to claim that of which I require. Oh. I mean, just look at it. It's coffee.
Oh, good one.
No, I'm not drinking it yet, it's bloody hot. Any developments, or we...
I think we may start without them.
Yeah, more or less.
Since we waited like half an hour for them, plus.
Yeah, pretty much.
We have things to do. So, welcome everybody to Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes here on Tales of Gaming Addiction. Show where we sit around, play Dungeons and Dragons, and have a good time. So, for those of you who weren't here for the past few weeks, our wonderful party, known as the Burning Soul, were traversing a tower held by a cultist that Marlon used to be a part of, and the whole purpose of the cult was to grab magical items and things of that nature, hoarding arcane secrets and the like. After sort of arriving there, making friends with the treant, and fighting your way up the floors, and eventually killing its supposed leader, you came face to face with Bronta's Echo, the brass prime dragon, and the guardian of magic. At which point he reveals that Marlon is his successor to be guardianship, sort of like Medivh in Warcraft sort of a way. Has imbued Tiny Tim with some new abilities, which I've yet to have called back on from Christy, so I can't actually say what's going on. But no, it is cool. And Marlon's staff also changed. From its usual staff of power, it is now a solid quarterstaff of brass with a brass dragon head, holding an orb in its mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And as you guys were ejected from his demi-plane, you find yourself outside on what appears to be a nice day. It's a bit overcast, but the weather's warm. The breeze is quite gentle and nice. The treant has gone ahead and buried all the bodies of the cultists outside. And he's just sort of patting the last of the earth across. As you all sort of stand there bewildered. What would you like to do?
At this point, I think Yoko just wants to go to the nearest place that has a bath. Because she is covered in blood. And all that jazz.
That's a very good move. I for one would be very much sitting, feeling myself up, like checking the strings on the lutes, and reminding myself that my God, it's happy to be alive.
Oh.
So close to killing you all, so close!
Uh-huh.
Anyway.
Screw you, Brian.
One day the dice will favour me. And fate will abandon you.
Sure, that's what they all say.
You will beg for mercy and I will deny.
Oh, sure, darling, sure.
Anyway, you guys know the nearest town is Rhodes, which is about a day and a half north from your current location.
Mm.
And as you make your trek across the rough terrain and everything else, you can see the city far off, and as you get a bit closer, you notice a large amount of soldiers gathered outside of Rhodes. Not in a siege formation or anything like that, they are literally just camped outside.
Okay.
You can see various smoke from cook fires, various tents, iconography on the banners. Those of you that want to, go ahead and make a history check for me.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Schmish.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Yeah, your mind hasn't been too addled from your journeys. You recognise the sigil on the banners as something reminiscent of Embermine, if not a little bit different.
Ooh.
At which point, a rider gallops on up to all of you. He stops and looks all over and... Ah! Dario! Perfect. Just the kind of person I need to see. Hops off his horse and hands Dario a sealed letter.
Hey, Christy.
Hello.
Hi!
I'm just trying to get Dave here. Come on, Dave. He's sat in the doorway, so I can't shut the door.
Anyways. A letter.
Yes,
Okay.
I need to find what Tom sent me. I had it saved, and I can't remember what I did with it.
No.
You know what you do, just sit there and... Oh, I'll put that there and I won't lose it, and then you'll end up losing it.
Hmm.
Where's the search function for chats these days? There we go. Here we go. So, he reads the letter out to you and it says, "My dear Dario, a whole load of military jargon. Hope you're keeping well and not scuffed the uniform too much. I do find Schuler and Kegel of Embermine do great fabrics for their uniforms. Wonder if you could do me a small favour. Do you remember that fine brigadier chap? What was his name? That's it. Viscount Sir Renfred. He was in charge of the manoeuvres outside Verilanium that time before the whole scuffle at the Battle of Dubrus Pig. That aside, seems that he's got himself in a bit of a pickle, with several fronts near Ardennes. Argent... something or other forest. I only know that he's had a charming letter the other day with his signature on it. Well, I think it was his. It's a bit hard to decipher with all the bloodstains and the dirt. Either way, I'm ordering you to scoot over there and see if you can't get the old fool out of there. A couple of your old men from the your previous regiment dusted out and even dusted off a new rifle for you. Something newer, a self-feeding, repeating musket.
Mm.
It goes on for a little bit longer, but Ari sits there and reads and goes, well, shit. I've been drafted.
Oh. So, this means goodbye, yes?
Folds the letter up, puts it in his top pocket. Only for now. I'm sure we'll meet again at some point. Just do me a favour and don't get yourselves killed.
Okay.
And you do the same, you hear us?
Yeah, no problem. Oh, and
Okay.
whilst I think about it, and he reaches into one of his sort of ammo pouches and pulls something out. Seals it and he hands one of you, you can look amongst yourselves who he hands it to, a simple bullet.
Oh.
And on that bullet is, he's scratched in Dario.
Oh, that's lovely.
Well, they say everywhere's a bullet with your name on it, so if you guys have it, it can't possibly come after me.
Well, may the light
Put the
of
bullet on.
Allah guide your way to greatness.
Thank you very much. And with that, he departs with the messenger. What do you guys want to do in Rhodes?
Find the nearest bathhouse.
Yeah, I need to rest my cotton socks so I can get all my spells back. Spells.
Okay. You guys find yourselves a nice looking tavern. And it's got a nice warm interior and everything. It's going to run you, if you want to stay here and have food and drinks, about 5 gold each per day.
I mean, is it okay to dip my hand in the loot bag? Because I only have 15 gold pieces.
How much do we have in the grab
I
bag?
mean, we have a lot.
Well, how many days are we thinking?
I mean,
Like 3, 2 nights? I don't know.
we're not in huge rush to go back to Ember Mine.
No. And we have worked our asses off recently.
This is true. And I know you keep saying that I don't need to apologize to Amaterasu, but I feel as though I have to. After all, I did let myself get harmed, and that's kind of breaking one of my tenets.
Okay, then we better make it 3 days, just in case. God forbid Amaterasu smites you down.
Thank you. So, 3 days. So that's like
5, let me see.
It's 15 gold in total for the 3 days. But that 15 gold is like 2 golds for your room and everything else, and an extra 3 gold was for meals throughout the day.
fair.
So,
I'd cash it.
so you're well fed, well adjusted. Managed to get all your spells, your hit dice, everything's back up to normal.
Yeah.
And there was much rejoicing. Yay.
Yeah.
Need to make some adjustments to the extension now. I hope you're all happy. So if you guys want to divvy out the gold, now's a good time to do it. And sort that out.
Yeah, I put 15 gold. Oh, wait. Yeah, I put 15 gold from the loot bag in. There we go.
Whilst you're doing that, though, Christy,
Yes.
if you look at your journal tab on Roll20, you now have a new thing.
I need to log in still.
Ah.
Bear with me. Have a cat on my lap. I'm trying to reach over. I don't know whether I think Tash saw the video of Daisy getting her makeup done.
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
Yeah, I did. She looked fabulous.
Fabulous, darling.
Meow.
Just so happened to be washing all my makeup brushes, and she came and sat on the bed and just stared at them. I was like, "Do you want your makeup done?" And found an old one and push me. What is it new that I have? Bronze staff. Here we go.
Indeed. I had to make a quick edit because I realised I didn't put an important thing at the top.
Right, I can have a look through.
So enjoy this powerful relic.
All these spells come up on my sheet, or just...
No, it's like your staff of power.
Yeah.
So they'll have the charges and everything, you'll just have to roll them manually, so very tricky to put in.
I need to try to remember these spells are here. Not on my...
Yeah, I'll see what I can do on the character sheet later. Might have a twiddle before I go to bed.
It's just a case of remembering, isn't it? That they're there and not actually on my sheet.
Yeah.
Get what I mean? I've still got Staff of Power.
This has replaced your staff of power.
My sheet, it still says Staff of Power.
Ah, need to edit that. For like the purposes of in-game mechanics, it still acts like your staff, so it's still giving you +2 to all your stuff.
Yeah. Very nice.
The main thing is the absorption. That's going to be the fun bit.
Yeah, to absorb the power.
Indeed.
Have the power days.
I got the power! Only you don't want that to explode. If that explodes, it's going to go everywhere and be a mess.
Maybe kill a few people or two.
Might do. Might do.
Yes. Yes.
Alright.
No.
So that's that. I just need to make sure my housekeeping's up to date with where I am in my notes. So bear with. So, anything else I needed to bring up? Ah, there was one more thing. As you guys spend your time in roads, could be the first, second, or third day. It's down to you all. Wandering around town looking for just some fresh air or something to do. You see down by the docks are some of the guards there have got a few vessels hemmed off. They are of like that Japanese Asian kind of build, so they've got that off square sail. It's always pointed at an angle, doesn't really swing with the mast. I know it has a term and I've forgotten it, and I feel bad for not writing it down.
Either way.
I'm going to have to Google it now to remind myself what it's actually called. Okay. They are actually called Maru. M-A-R-U.
Okay.
Oddly enough, meaning circles.
Oh.
So, yeah, those kind of... I suppose, yeah, they kind of make sense considering how the sails look. They do have this odd circular vibe to them. Not like the traditional square rigging European sails used to seeing around here. And out in front of these two guards is sort of elven female. She's wearing leather armour and everything else, and she's demanding that she's given entry onto the boat and everything else. The guards are telling her, no, you cannot have entry on the boat. These are military vessels. These are not for hire. If you wish to hire, you must go down the wharf and speak to some of the other captains. Military vessels are not for civilian use. Up to which point she just gives up and storms off.
I see.
You say she was elven?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I was making sure.
I also forgot to put down people's bleeding languages on my cheat sheet.
I mean, I think I only speak 2, so... We're cool there.
Obviously, I speak, read and write Elvish.
Yeah. Yeah, her muttering as she storms off is pretty much just like, stupid bloody idiots, don't they know what I'm doing here is important, blah 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 blah.
Fair.
Right, what's the date today? It's the 20th today.
The military sort of dudes, were they wearing like more or less the same kind of thing with like a kind of ember mine cross with something else or another?
No, these guys are wearing armour very specific. In fact, Dom recognises it straight. Well, both Zyron and Yoko, you two both recognise it straight away.
Ooh.
The emblem on their armour and like the style of armour and their costume and everything else is that of the Royal Guards. And we're not talking like, oh, they are dishonoured Royal Guards. No, these are the genuine article Royal Guards.
Siren, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
I think I am seeing what you're seeing. Now, what is it that you're seeing?
What are we seeing?
Those elven guards, they're the Royal Guard.
No, they can't be. Go, God, they're the Royal Guard.
Why are you so...
Hmm.
Why are you so nervous around them?
Well, let's just say me and the Royal Guard haven't exactly had the most peachy of history.
You mean you used to be part of Royal Guard?
Yeah, you could say that. I kind of think of it like like high school. I used to hang out with them until I pants for leader, and then I was kicked out.
I mean, I not know exactly what you did, but I mean, I could always ask to see what they do here. Because I'm curious myself.
Well, I think you going ahead would be more beneficial than if I was there. If I was there, they'd start getting very suspicious as to why ye old Zyron Vox was still hanging around the place. But I tell you what, and then I put my hand on your shoulder and just go, I believe in you, and give you a bout of guidance.
Subtlest use of guidance ever.
Have some guidance. It's like as if I just went, here, have a Mentos.
Oh man. Yeah, no, I'm trying to think. I think Yoko will sort of blush a little before she goes, "Oh, thank you very much. I shall use your guidance. I shall use your guidance very wisely." And she will kind of skip up to the guards.
Okay.
And say hi.
As you skip up to the guards, they see you approach. They put one hand on their blades ready, and another hand tells you to hold.
I hold.
Greetings, citizen. What is your purpose here?
Oh, greeting!
And this is in full Elvish, so you don't have to worry about speaking in common.
Yeah. Greetings. I was just wondering, if I am not too bold, as to ask what it is that you are doing here. Just out of curiosity.
Nothing that concerns you. Move along.
Oh, but I just recognize the emblem on your suit of armor, and I just couldn't help but remember my homeland from it. So I was just wondering whether there's something important going on.
It's none of your business. Please move along. Unless you have official business with our captain, please move on.
Unless I have official business.
Mm-hmm. Since you got a bit closer, now you can see the emblem a bit more clearly. You being an elf, you recognise it as they are from the... Sorry, I've just got to work out where I was in my head now.
Sakura, Kato...
No. The way the Royal Guard work is, like, they are above everyone else. And there are 13 divisions within that.
Fair.
So these are Squad 11.
Oh.
So their sigil is a diamond with a plus and a line underneath it.
Question. Like, does Yoko remember or know anything about, like, the 11th Division? As playing as Nil, I definitely remember hearing something about that. So would Yoko remember something like that?
As an elf, you know the 11th Division holds sway over the 11th sector of the Elven Kingdoms, because that's how it's all divided up.
Okay.
It's still warring families, but to stop the war getting too far, the Elven royal family developed the Royal Guards. Split into 13 groups, they then patrol a section each. The only exception being that Squad 1 holds the palace safe, whilst the other 12 spread out like a clock, equally dividing up the territories.
Dare I use my enthralling performance?
You can certainly try. But I will say, from what you remember, each squad also has a bit of a reputation in the public eye. So Squad 1 are considered the most noblest of the noble, honourable of honourables. Squad 2 are stealthy assassin lot. Squad 4 were your medical lot. Your really inquisitive bunch for 5 and 10. 11 were full-on frontline fanatics. They are well renowned for having no paladins or clerics or even rangers in their ranks.
You know what? I will give this a try to see whether I can get any more information out of them. If not, then I will just walk away. So I'm gonna try enthralling performance. And yeah, I'm just trying to think what she would say. Like she'll try and sweetly like ask, like nonchalantly, as if she's a little ignorant to like what is going on, but really she's just trying to make them sweat. The fucking goddamn it!
That was meant to be with advantage as well.
Yeah, this is
Is
true.
it the coding roll? No. Well, as you try and charm them, they just give you a look, and you hear like the very faint slink as the blades come out, just that tiny bit, just enough to show you that they will draw if they need to. And they tell you, if you try that again, you'll lose a foot.
And on that note, I value my feet for dancing. Thank you for listening to Ordinary Citizen, and I bid you a farewell. Good day. And then she'll just try and skip as fast as she can back to the group, but not looking as though it was awkward.
Like Looney Tunes smoke.
Yeah. You come back to the others, somewhat look of death on your face, like, I've just seen the face of death. Oh.
And now you know why I didn't want to be involved with them.
Well, if that's any consolation, I know that they're the 11th Division here.
The 11th Division?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Why you say that?
Well, it's been a very long time since I've heard from the 11th Division.
By how long you mean?
Well, I'd probably say before I went solo. It was, years ago at this point. I was back when I first met Cassandra, when it was still part of the army.
Oh, so is she the reason? Was she the reason why you left the army? Just so you could be with her and make a family, have lots of children?
She played a big part in it. Well, I also left because some of the practices were a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, I understand what you mean. They seem like really big burly men who just don't understand who just don't understand life in general. All they seem to understand is fighting, and that's it.
Well, the other reason why I left is because a lot of the divisions now are purely elven. For me being a half-breed, it wouldn't have been long before they would have either excommunicated me or anything else, gesturing with a slicing remark over my neck.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
You just can't be too careful with them. On the outside, they may stand for justice, but on the inside, they're a little bit more malicious.
Yeah, they're such racist ignoramuses, and I just don't understand why they have anything against half-elves. They're exactly like elves, only half.
Yes, but you know what some of the high elves are like. Some of them believe a half-breed shouldn't even exist on this earth.
Well, I say they're just very silly people who need to get out a little more.
Trust me, Yoko. If it was you who were the lead of things, you would bring a new age to elvenkind everywhere.
I mean, as much as I'd like to be leader, I fear that sometimes power corrupts, and I don't want to be that person who makes other people unhappy because I want things the way I want them to.
And completely noble. Another reason why I left them.
But I mean, they're not really causing any harm at the moment, but it does make me feel uneasy.
That's the trick. If they're not causing any problems at the moment, then what's the dealio?
I mean...
Hi, Foxy.
we could...
Hello.
Finally!
Yeah, I was in entrance exams, so I got so tired, and well, then I just fell asleep.
Fair.
What did Brian say? Brian did say he fell asleep.
Yes.
Fair. But anyways. But still, I don't know whether it's worth staying around here in case they do something.
Very good point indeed. So it didn't lead on to anything that they're up to here?
Well, I tried getting some information out of them, but they just wouldn't say anything. Even when I try to dance for them, they just don't appreciate true art.
Now I have an idea.
Go
To
on.
pull this off, we're gonna have to get sneaky.
Ooh, I like sneaky.
So, like, where these members of the guard are they just like standing in the open, or are they like conveniently placed knee-high boxes nearby where someone may or may not be able to sneak behind and hyper, listening into conversation if they were.
There are no convenient knee-high boxes for you to hide behind.
Damn it.
Sorry, Solid Snake, I know you wanted to try.
If only I had
Dang
a
it.
cardboard box.
Huh? How did this cardboard box get here?
Although, now there is a certain feline who could maybe sneak closer.
I mean, yes, but last time I checked you couldn't understand a lick of Elvish.
Oh yeah, right. This is true.
Indeed. However, where they're standing is rather suspicious anyway. So, like, the whole dock itself, they are literally on one end pier to themselves, where there are a couple of naval vessels moored up. The rest of the dock is still busy with merchants loading and unloading goods, trying to sort of go about their day. So you could, if you were feeling ballsy enough, swim in the water and swim to the ships that way.
Tempting. Wait a minute. I may have an even better idea.
Go on.
My DOS loot is now activated again.
Nice.
I could use it to turn invisible and sneaky up to them to see what they're up to.
That is a very good point.
Yes, it is.
Or even just cast fly and just let us all fly over to the ship. But that might give away our position.
Yes,
Maybe,
true.
maybe.
Saying saying that, though, I do have Misty Step. So I could get onto ship that way. Like,
What do you guys
providing-
think? Information gather or beeline for the ship?
My opinion is that we could do some information gathering because it's important part of any warfare.
And if anything is suspicious, then we can always alert Embermine and they can keep an eye on things.
This is true.
A very good point. Well, there's no harm in using it. I whip out my DOS loot. I just close my eyes in order to focus for a moment as I'm thinking, okay, loot, it's the second time I've used you up to this point. Don't let me down.
Oh, also, and Yoko will also put a hand on your shoulder and she will give you some bardic inspiration.
Oh. Distances.
Yes.
Okay.
That's really handy.
Right. I just take like one strum of the DOS loot. Moving.
Right, give me a sec.
Just
I actually need
hoping.
to double check the loot. Oh, you've got it.
Hoping it turns me invisible.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. A creature just without. You have attuned to it by now, I'd assume.
I probably would have done, yes.
Because, like I said, this could have been first, second, or third day, even though it took you a day and a half to get here. So you spent the time to attune, so you don't have to make the saving throw,
Nice.
which is rather handy. So, which spell are you casting?
I am casting invisibility.
Okay then. Cast invisibility and sort of look at your hands, and you can see through your own hands. Look at your feet. Oh, this is freaky. I'm not here. And the rest of you watch as Zyron just sort of fades out from existence.
I even though I'm not visible to them, I just go, okay, you guys just look like you're doing whatever it is that you're doing. I'm going to see what I can find out, and I'll be right back.
Alright. Do we just meet up back here or do we meet up somewhere else?
We can meet up back here. I think, just in case things go tits up, have an idea to create a distraction in case I need the guards to be away from where I currently am.
I already have idea.
Dress Marlon up like a piece of meat with an apple in my mouth.
Just end up looking like merchants, just going, oh, look at this one!
I was referencing Lion King.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a big pig.
I can
Yep.
do the hula.
You could be a big pig too. Oh!
I now can't shake the image out of my head.
Lion King is a great movie, though.
Up like a bit of...
Yes.
So using my invisibility,
Yeah. Right.
I'm going to walk ever so close to the guards, not to the point where I'm like right next to him going, ooh, but about like, I'd say like within listening distance, so about like 20 to 15 feet away, just so I can understand their conversation.
Yeah, I get what you're after. So as you sit there and listen in, I need you to go ahead and roll a stealth check with advantage.
Okay, let's
Because
do this.
You are invis.
Yeah, how many feet is Zyron away from us?
Ooh, that is a good question. How close do you guys want to be to the guards? I mean, they seem to be keeping people a good 20, 30 feet away from them.
Okay, because I was thinking if, because of my aura of protection, that gives people like a +4 to any, I want to say, ability checks?
I think of protections to saves.
Saving throw. Oh, yeah. Never mind. Carry on.
Did you say you gave me a bit of, well, this might
I
be
gave
alright.
you bardic inspiration anyway.
Well, no, I might as well do it just in case these are the guards I've worked with for all those years, goddammit. They're smarter than your average bear.
Smarter than the average bear.
There you go, that's power help.
That's pretty damn good. So you sneak on up, you break away from the group, and you watch something. You can't really keep... as you try and look at Zyron, your eyes are forced to look away. It's like the TARDIS chameleon field kind of effect. But you get close enough and you can hear their conversations, Zyron. And they're just basically bitching of how... Why is the captain making a stand guard out here? There's no need to protect the ship. The ship's only a decoy. Just keep it down. Don't want the rest of the people to hear this. Ever since that incident in Barrowham went up in smoke, we need to be a bit more cautious and careful. What we're looking for is all the way in Hillside. Once we find it, we can be out of here and be on our way home. I don't understand why a relic of the royal family is all the way in Hillside. Make more sense for it to be in Stirling, or in Verulamium, or, God forbid, all the way up in the mountains with those stupid bearded dwarves. Look, captain's orders? That's the plan, that's why we're here. Just, the sooner it's done, the sooner it's done. Just gonna have to tough it up. This is why you're not a seated officer yet. Fine. They just continue back and forth on this whole argument thing, occasionally trailing off into something else with... So what do you think the fish is like here? Terrible.
Ooh. Interesting infos. I will sneakily... just... sneakily walk away and head back to the party to fill them in on what I've discovered.
Okay, do you break your invisibility or do you just stay there still invisible?
So when I first approach the party, I'll just be walking around for a moment. I just think to myself, well, come on, you don't get every opportunity to sneak up on your friends like this. You got to do something. And so upon sneaking up behind them, a sneak up behind and break my invisibility by casting prestidigitation right behind Yoko and just go poof, and just poof myself back with some fireworks.
Can I roll perceptions to see if I can detect Zyron before he is close enough?
Go ahead and roll a perception check. Zyron, go ahead and roll another stealth check with advantage.
Is this normal? Or
For you guys, normal perception. For Zyron, because of his invisibility, he gets advantage.
Well, of course, the rogue sees me. Bloody hell, he's got eyes like a friggin' hawk.
Yes.
He could have maybe done it. Maybe. Anyway, as you sneak up behind them, you manage to scare the living daylights out of Yoko, but Bertois just a little bit keener. Like, you see his ear flick for a brief second, and it's like, not so fast.
yeah. No, so if anything were to happen to Zyron, she's just swearing Elvish and just be like, Zyron, why you give me heart attack?
I couldn't resist.
And Bethwa just kind of starts stifles a laughter like, yeah, I knew this was gonna happen, but well,
Why you not want me?
I didn't have time. If you don't notice my ear twitch, it's too late.
Oh, well, try not to kill me with heart attack, okay?
Okay.
It's fine, I've got healing word.
I don't think healing word can revive dead people.
Hey, look. Who do you know who died of laughter? Or, I guess in your case it's not laughter, but damn right funny for us, ain't it, Patron? You know what I'm saying?
Well, what did you get out of those guards anyway?
So, the ship's a decoy.
Hmm.
The ship is not the reason why they're here. The ship has nothing to do with what they're doing here. The real trick, things are hillside. Apparently they've got a bunch of their guards. These specific guys were on the pier. Have been ordered to stay there by their captain. And by the sounds of things, the captain and a bunch of the other guards have gone over the hillside. Because apparently there's a relic of the royal family somewhere there.
Wait, isn't where some of those guards from Valencia is?
I think so.
Then we have to get over there and try to see what it is they're trying to do with said relic.
I think the trick is not even. I don't know whether it's because these guys aren't highly ranked to know the information, or whether they just don't know the information entirely. No one seems to know what this relic of the royal family is supposed to be.
Do I know what the relic of the royal family would be?
And me to an extent, now that I'm back with the party, I guess.
Yeah, well, you know what the relics might be. It's a question of which one of those relics.
Did they mention anything about which one of those relics it is?
Not a clue. So it could literally be any of them.
I mean, I have sneaky suspicion which one of certain ones it might be, but without actually knowing, it's hard to tell.
Needless to say, if they got their hands on those royal artifacts, one thing's for certain. Royalty wouldn't be getting them.
So
I don't know about you guys, but it looks like we're heading to Hillside to see what the heck's going on.
I agree.
Yeah, I think let's head for Hillside.
Because if they're well, needless to say, they may not know what this royal artifact is, but these artifacts are known to be incredibly powerful. And if they use this to their advantage, it can, well, be very dangerous. Right.
So I suppose after we finish our business here, like getting rations and preparing for a journey ahead, then yes, we shall go to Hillside.
Sounds like a plan.
To which I am going to grab more rations.
Okay then. So go ahead and purchase your rations. I trust you have the prices in there in front of you.
Yeah.
If not, I can easily dig them up for you.
I think they're like, I want to say 1 copper or silver piece per day. I could be terribly wrong.
I think it's silver because
5 silver a day.
Okay. Oh god. Oh wait, hold on.
Also, don't forget, you do have a lot of mundane items in the bag you can also offload.
This is true. Let's see, what mundane items can we Yeah, we can definitely offload the great axes, the javelins.
Yes.
The great swords.
Definitely. Get money back from what we don't need from the bag.
Right, the long swords. just thinking.
How about those gemstones?
I mean,
Sorry?
true?
Was not expecting that.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that either. God damn it!
What was said?
Oh my god.
What was said?
I assume Foxy was watching something else and just bled through.
No,
some
it was
Russian guy
my
screaming.
phone.
I was your phone text message.
It was a WhatsApp message.
What
my
was
lord.
said?
I'll tell you after the stream.
Yeah,
Because
it's
that's
very rude.
Oh,
Yes,
fair.
it is very rude.
Okay, so we're selling 6 long swords, 2 great swords, 2 javelins, 1 great axe. Does anyone want short sword?
I'm quite happy with my rape. No, my.
Wait a minute.
Jeez!
Jesus.
One extreme to another on tonight's episode of Tales of Fumbles.
Yes.
Jesus.
I'm sorry, but
It's fine.
it's not.
It's been a long day.
It has been.
Okay, so how much would we get for those weapons?
It's always half the listed price in the book.
Okay, I will do some maths.
I'm already ahead of you.
Oh, okay, I'll let you do that then.
And then armor. That's donning and doffing. Here we go.
Also, a little question. Oh. Never mind.
The +2 full plate was the one which, like, you have to make wisdom or charisma saving throws, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just double checking, because we don't want to sell a potentially demonic thing to some innocent person who'll just get possessed by it.
Yeah, and then it's a whole other world of hurt for us.
Yeah.
So, just so that you guys know, getting rid of all the mundane items minus the magical full plate, it comes to 2,360 gold and 5 silver.
Hmm.
In the bag.
I mean,
I would,
what about the +2 great sword?
That's including the +2 greatsword.
Oh, do we want to get rid of that in case that's demonic too?
this is actually very true.
Because I know
Fine.
nobody's touched it. But I don't want to risk it. Is anyone actually planning on using the +1 short sword?
Hmm. Just a moment. I'll check one thing out.
I think I've got my rapier and a +1 short sword, which I do.
I have my short bow, my mind shredding rapier. Then I have normal sword, dagger of venom, dagger +1.
Hidden
So I
blade.
could do. Yeah, hidden blade. And yeah, I think I could maybe make do with the better sword.
Okay. Yeah. So, so excluding the
+1
okay,
short sword.
yeah, excluding like the +1s and 2s, how much would the plate armor? Who? Oh, that's heavy armor, isn't it? Plate
Yes.
armor.
Yes.
Okay, then. Yeah, I suppose we can sell that too.
Yeah. I was like, I could possibly also take like one of those +2 armors, but then I realized, it went with nil. Damn it.
Well, it was studded leather armor, but still.
Yeah, studded leather armor.
So, how much would that be in total, oh merciful DM?
So, with your exclusion of the +2 greatsword and the +1 short sword, you now have 860 gold.
Nice.
It's pretty good.
So we'll divide 860 between... So 860... Yeah, I know people do maths a lot quicker than I would, but... 215 gold pieces each. So yeah.
I could fill up my own rations with like 20.
Yeah. So that's gonna be so 5 silver pieces per day. So that's going to be 4. It's gonna be okay, I'm just trying to do math. Okay, so... Oh god. I just realised. So that's gonna be... Hold on. 5 gold... No, okay. So one... That'll be 5 gold pieces then for 10 rations if I got my maths correct?
Yes.
Yay! I can maths. And you know what? I'm gonna get like 30 days worth.
I'm also going to get rid of all the stuff you had in here that was linked to nil. Thinking about it.
This is true. I would also like to purchase a tent.
Okie dokes, give me a second, I'll look at what that was. Also going to get rid of the stuff that Thatcher has, because Thatcher's no longer with you either. There you go. Gotta keep an eye on your own loot bag. Right, so you'd like to purchase a tent.
Yes, please.
A tent for 2 persons will run you 2 gold pieces.
Okay. So, I mean, I'm planning on getting one for myself. I mean, I could be nice. No, you know what? I'm a paladin. I'm a good paladin. I'm going to buy tents for everyone.
Tents for everyone.
Yeah, you get a tent. You get a tent.
Get a tent.
So, Yoko just went all Oprah on us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone, I got a little present for each of you. No, wait.
Sitting there and looking horror as behind Yoko you can see
boys.
4.
Hold on, boys. I have a thing that might save me some money.
What?
I have Liam's tiny hut as a spell.
Oh, yo.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
Oh, this bad boy.
I've got to at least save myself a 3rd level spell slot, though. But I could totally do that. Yes. So, yeah, you know what? Okay, scratch the tent thing. I will just cast like Liamon's tiny hut. Like, at the end of the day. Yes. but I would also need some crystal. I would need small crystal beads, though.
And let's hope you don't get feeble-minded again.
You could always just get a spell focus for bards.
I mean, I always felt that my glaive was like a spell focus, but I mean,
Spell focus for your paladin abilities, so argue against it for your bards.
This is true. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna get a spell focus for my bard shenanigans. So, since I lost my old, like, sort of headband thing that she has in her profile thing, I'm gonna use that as my spell focus.
Okay.
Yes. And it's gonna be glorious.
Yes.
So there you go, guys. So yeah, problem solved. Alright, so we will retract the tent.
You're like literally giving some money for the merchant, like, here's some for the tent. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, you've gone through like the whole bargain, you've looked at the range of tents, you've picked out everyone gets their own colour, how easy it is to put up. You're just about to sign on the dotted line, you've actually gone, wait a minute, I can do this as a third level spell. Scratch that.
I think we have an angry merchant in our hands now.
The merchant is a little bit, oh, we're crying out loud. Just buy something. Anything.
What magical item that's
not openly, it's like
uncommon?
subtext.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, with your insight, you'd get a good read on them.
I feel so bad. I want to buy something, like, just to give him something to make up for it. Oh man, is there any uncommon or common item that I could just buy, like, just to cheer him up?
Well, whatever you like, just something out of the equipment bit from the player's handbook.
I know.
It's all available.
Yeah.
Wooden stakes if we run into a vampire.
Damn it, Foxy. Yeah, don't worry. I will quickly get through this.
That's fine. Oh, I just realised something.
What?
Because I was busy sorting out things in running game. Christy, you never got back to me with your choices.
Choices on what?
For Gingy and his advancement.
I haven't even thought of it, so it'll have to be.
No worries.
Yeah, another time.
It's not a problem, but suddenly realised, I didn't get a response.
Yeah, no, it's alright.
I will buy the softest blankets. That the four of the softest blankets that the merchant has.
You did just look for something that was the equivalent of the tent, didn't you?
I mean,
Yes.
I was thinking of a common magical item, but then I was like, wait.
Well, there's
Like,
plenty of
what
common
kind of
magic items around. I mean, there's things like the Cape of Billowing.
The Cape of Billowing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just the cape, and on command it will billow in a dramatic fashion.
Oh! This will be so cool for Zyron! He likes dramatic stuff like this! So, okay, I'm gonna get a little present for each of them. So, Cape of Billowing for Zyron.
There was like a whole thing of it. I think it's in Xanathar's.
I think so, yeah.
Let me see if I can pull up the magic items, the really dumb ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy some really dumb magic items. Like, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be beautiful. Okay, so cape of billowing for Zyron.
Mm-hmm.
What would she give to Marlon and Beitois? What would she give? Okay, compendium. Okay.
Something which looks like really sneaky, but is actually useless.
Yeah, this is the thing. I'm trying to find the list of things on D&D Beyond, but can't seem to find things. Okay.
Come on, magic items. Here we go.
Oh.
Armor of Gleaming. Bead of Nourishment.
What of gleaming?
Armor of Gleaming.
So it'll just make the person extra shiny.
Any medium or heavy armor, it never gets dirty.
Nice.
That is literally it.
It has a self-wash function.
Prestidigitation.
Okay, right. Common. Okay. Right, let's see. Ooh.
Oh, I just read the Cloak of Billowing in Xanathos. Oh, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, he like all the dramatic stuff like this. So, Cloak of Billowing.
There you go. I've PM'd you, Tashi, like the list.
I mean, yes. Let's see, what else? Ooh, I know,
Oh, that one's actually really cool.
Yeah. Xanathos has a lot of dumb magic items. None of this, like, dragon slaying longsword. It's just dumb, useless nonsense.
Oh my god. I actually love this.
Okay.
Oh.
I could cast I could get a hat of wizardry for Marlon. That would be good.
Dude, I don't think it would fit on like my spikes though.
I could have like a little hat that fits on one of the spikes. It's a magic item. And yada yada yada. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Okay, there's a contender. There's a contender.
What was the other dumb one?
There is the mystery key that I could give to Beitois.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, mystery key for Beitois.
Oh, that was it. The Pipe of Smoke Monsters is a good one.
Oh, pipe of smoke monsters. I want to see this.
While smoking this pipe, you can use an action to exhale a puff of smoke that takes the form of a single creature, such as a dragon, a flump, or a froggermoth. The form must be small enough for it to fit in a 1 foot cube and loses its shape after a few seconds. So basically, you can be Gandalf.
I actually love it.
Making smoke ships.
Okay, so I'm not sure whether Marlon much of a smoker, but he likes making little creatures and things, right? So pipe of monster smoky thing, mystery key for Betois, and the cloak of billowing for Zyron. There we go. Okay, how much is that going to cost me?
Since they're all common magic items, only a few hundred gold in all.
Okay, so about 100 gold.
A few hundred, so like 300, 400.
Oh shit.
Magic items. They still ain't cheap.
Like, they don't grow on trees.
Someone's
It's a wand, and it's literally made of a tree.
I mean, if I take some from the loot bag, I'm so sorry. Okay,
Don't
so
be sorry, I'm indebted
340
to.
or something.
Uh,
How much are we talking here?
300 gold in total.
Okay,
Woof.
done.
so, wise, as you return, and you are like, I had to take some gold from the loot bag. Nah, don't worry about it. I am in debt to the loot bag as well.
Eventually, the loot bag just spits out a final gym notice.
No.
Alrighty,
What can I
then,
just pick-
yeah. Sorry,
What can I
carry on.
just picture for when you've spent so much money? Like, we're just chilling out somewhere, and then all of a sudden, ah! Money senses tingling.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Fairly Odd Parents, where like Timmy's dad feels the pain of his trophy.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's gonna skip up to everyone and go, "Oh, everyone! I have presents for you." I suppose as a way of apologizing to Amaterasu and sort of thanking you all for taking very good care of me while I was a bit loopy and silly, I thought I'd give each of you a present.
Ooh.
So, for you, Zyron, this cloak make you look very dramatic. And
Ooh, okay.
and when you command it to, it just billows like almost as if it comes to life.
Let me test this. I just grab like the cloak of billowing and put it on, and then I'm just like, and pose.
And as you say pose, it starts to billow in a perfect dramatic fashion.
Going, this is excellent.
Like there's the whole Batman unfurled behind you.
Fantastic.
I will say, you have to make a choice though. It's either that's on you or your cape of the mount back is on.
back. Yeah.
So they do take up the same slot.
Damn it.
Oh.
Well, if I knew we were going into a battle, I could always switch it with mount bag. But screw it. For now, just to make Yoko happy, I'll roll up my mount bag cape and put it away and wear the cloak of billowing, just so I have it on permanent billow while I'm just standing there, just going like, I'm Simon.
I'm so glad you like it. And for you, Betois, I have a key for you which supposedly locks anything, but at the same time, it may not exactly do it the first time round. So just keep it in case we come across a very locked door and we need to get in and there's no other way of getting through it.
Okay.
And for
Thank
you,
you.
and for you, Malon, I wasn't sure whether you smoked or not, so I got you vape version of this, and it is the pipe of smoke monsters, which you could summon a smoke monster, and yes, I thought it would look very good and sophisticated on you.
Oh dear, I'm so sorry. And
That's all right. I've just seen the time and I think Christy might have finally crashed.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm here.
Oh, okay. You were silent for a second and I thought, oh,
yeah,
The ghosts, that was all.
yeah. She didn't know whether you smoked or anything, so she got you the vape version of this.
Oh no, ruins the soul. Bacon fat. That's where it's at. I have a pipe when you could have a tray of bacon fat to drink.
I mean, you could always keep it as a souvenir, make into a very nice necklace. Or something. But
Sorry?
anyway.
Yeah, but anyway, you didn't have to buy Marlon anything anyway.
Well, it's kind of a thank you present for taking care of me while I was a little bit silly in the head at the tower.
Sorry?
Essentially, she's like, think of it as a thank you present for, like, sort of looking after her while she was feeble-minded.
Mm. Well, thank you very much, Yoko.
You're most certainly welcome. And now, I suppose we head off to Hillside, yes?
okay.
Yep, we'll head off.
Mm-hmm.
Alright then. As you guys head off towards Hillside, we shall pick up there next week because it's getting quite late.
Yeah.
Ta-da.
Yes.
I mean,
One
it's a good
stage of
place
your
to stop.
journey is
Oh,
over.
hang on a minute.
Hmm?
Yeah. No, I should be around next week.
Yes.
They should be awake. Hopefully. Might not be, but hopefully.
If you're not, have no fear. I don't mind taking control of your character.
Yeah, and it will be Comic-Con.
Indeed, it's MCM Comic Con next weekend. So you might not be around on the Monday.
No. Although I'll be back earlier on in the day, so I don't see why not.
Okay. so let's pencil ourselves in for Monday next week and see how people get on.
Yeah.
And with that, everybody, we shall bid you all a good night. And I'll be back on Tuesday night for more Sea of Thieves.
Nice.
Continuing with
Sweet.
the Tall Tales. You gonna be around, Foxy?
I can ask if I can get the funds together this week. So,
We could use a
but,
third bad.
definitely next week,
Fantastic.
because then I'll have the funds on my account already. So,
Okay then. So in that case, then, everybody, bid you all fond farewell and see you all next time. Bye bye.
bye bye.